TSAB Safeguarding Adults Board, TSAB. Safeguarding Explainers. Hi, let's look at what is loneliness and social isolation. Date June 2022. Loneliness and social isolation are two different but related experiences. Loneliness is a public health priority in a similar way to obesity and smoking. It is a problem for people of all ages across their life course. It mostly affects people 65 plus years of age, but young people aged between 16 to 24 are most likely to report feeling lonely. Loneliness is an emotional perception that can be experienced by individuals regardless of the breadth of their social networks. It is the distressing feeling of being alone or separated and, like social isolation, is a feeling of being disconnected. Social isolation is not necessarily bad. Most people need and seek solitude, at least occasionally. Being alone can be relaxing, meditative, and rejuvenating. Social isolation typically refers to solitude that is unwanted and unhealthy. Socially isolated people may lack friends or close work or study colleagues, and they often feel lonely or depressed. They can suffer from low self-esteem or anxiety. The following symptoms and behaviors could be signs of someone being at risk of social isolation. Avoiding social interactions, including those that were once enjoyable. Cancelling plans frequently and feeling relief when plans are cancelled. Experiencing anxiety, dread, or panic when thinking about or experiencing social interactions. Feeling distressed during periods of solitude. Spending large amounts of time alone or with extremely limited contact with others. Social isolation can involve emotional isolation, which is an unwillingness or inability to share one's feelings with others. When socially isolated individuals lack emotional interaction and support, they can become emotionally numb or detached from their own feelings. Who is at risk? Individual level. Anyone can experience social isolation and loneliness, and at any age. However, particular individuals may be more vulnerable than others, including those living alone, on low income, out of work, with a mental health problem, with a disability, for example, sight and hearing loss, or because of their ethnicity, language, including British Sign Language, gender, age, or life stage. Group level. Some groups are known to be more susceptible to social isolation and loneliness. Immigrants. Language barriers, cultural and economic challenges, and limited social ties can contribute to social isolation for immigrants. Marginalized groups. LGBTQ+ people from a Black Asian minority ethnic BAME background, members of the deaf community, and others who routinely face discrimination and stigma can feel socially isolated. Sensory loss. For some people with sensory loss, their impaired hearing or vision, or both, can contribute to their social isolation, with loneliness being especially common in this group. Older adults. Older people often live alone. For older people aged 65 years and above, nationally, 3 out of 4 GPs say they see 1 in 5 people a day, mainly because they are lonely. 11% of older people are in contact with family, friends, or neighbours less than once a month. 40% of older people say television or pets are their main source of company. 1 in 4 people aged over 50 feel lonely often. 9% of older people feel cut off from the rest of society. Impacts. Loneliness and social isolation can impact on people's lives, relationships, and well-being. It is also a major public health concern. Loneliness is a serious condition which can have a harmful effect on an individual's physical and mental health, including self-neglect. It can also bring cost to public finance, particularly health and social care, and to the economy. Health Impacts England. Loneliness and social isolation can increase the risk of premature death. Loneliness increases the risk of dementia by 40%. Social isolation increases the risk of cardiovascular disease. Social isolation's adverse health consequences range from sleeplessness to reduced immune function. Loneliness is associated with higher anxiety, depression, and suicide rates. Digital exclusion. Digital exclusion is another key driver of social isolation. It is important that people without internet access or who do not use the internet still receive information in an appropriate format and language that is accessible to them, and that they are supported to get online if they wish. How can we all help? Individuals and communities have a key role to play in ensuring that people who are lonely and isolated are identified and included. To be effective, support needs to be given at a local level. It is important that local organisations work together when tackling social isolation and loneliness, including the voluntary and community sector, the local authority and the NHS, but other partners such as transport and housing also have an important contribution to make. Tackling loneliness is a preventative measure that improves quality of life and reduces long-term costs for health and social care. NHS Better Health Every Mind Matters suggests the following practical advice for everyone to help either themselves or others who are feeling lonely. Self-help. Keep in touch with those around you. Join a group, meet new people. Do things you enjoy that help you relax. Share your feelings but don't compare. Help someone else feel connected. Maintain healthy habits, eat well, get enough sleep, do physical activity. These all help better mental health. Professional help. Therapeutic treatments such as cognitive behavior treatment to help a person identify their misperceptions and reshape their negative thinking. Exposure therapy to help a person safely confront their fears, process emotions, and manage anxiety. Support and guidance from a social care or health service professional or voluntary sector group. Organisations should make sure their information is clear, accessible, and adapted to suit the person's needs. Creating healthier communities through, for example, public health campaigns and, with their partner agencies, raising awareness of the importance of building and maintaining social relationships. Have a safeguarding concern? Telephone Hartlepool 01429 523 390. Middlesbrough 01642 065 070. Redcar and Cleveland 01642 771 500. Stockton-on-Tees 01642 527 764. Evenings and weekends, Tees wide 01642 524 552. Problem with one of these phone numbers? Visit www.tsab.org.uk. Have a safeguarding concern? Email hartlepool.ispa@hartlepool.gov.uk. Middlesbrough Adult Access Team at middlesbrough.gov.uk. Redcar in Cleveland Access Adults Team at redcar-cleveland.gov.uk. Stockton-on-Tees First Contact Adults at stockton.gov.uk.